So, I kind of broke F1 Manager 22, and I know a lot of you have been letting me know in the comments that you've been having similar things happen. This is a part of F1 Manager that is basically completely broken, and I really hope they're going to fix it in the next patch. I'm going to show you exactly how I came across this here at Baku for Williams. I'm on my Williams save. We're absolutely terrible. The car is just a complete dog. The season's a write-off. But safety cars normally a good thing for me. Means I can get onto the soft tyres. You can see here, I was actually going to pit Alex Albon in this race onto the hard tyres. And I saw there's a safety car, so I paused immediately. And we're going to take this opportunity to get on soft tyres. So if you have a look at the mini-map here, we've got Alex Albon in 19th place and Latifi in 20th. They're not that far apart, to be honest, on track. So Latifi is about 12 seconds behind Alex Albon. But the fortunes of their race are going to be so different. Our legend Gotifi, he didn't deserve this. So we're going to go on soft tyres and let me show you what happens. So here's Latifi coming into the pit, and you're going to see a flash of blue. A flash of blue and yellow and a bit of red as well, because that is Max Verstappen, I believe, going past on the home finish straight. And what that means is the safety car, which is this yellow dot on the mini-map on the right-hand side, is going to pick up Max Verstappen, and we are going to be behind him. See Alex Albon, number 18. Alex Albon is going to blow past the safety car, but we will need to stack behind Verstappen. So this is glitch number one. There's actually quite a few glitches in this video. This isn't even, I think, maybe the worst thing. I'm not sure. You let me know by the end. But we are now in this queue. So if I go to the third person camera, I can show you where we are. And I realised here, oh my word, we are right in the dogfight. This is where we need Michael Massey to just let ourselves unlap. But you look ahead, we've got Verstappen, Leclerc. Behind us is going to be Perez and then Sainz as well. There's Hamilton. So we're right in the middle of this train and we cannot unlap. This means two things. Firstly, look at Alex Albon. He's just going to join the back of this train and we're basically going to lose a whole lap to Alex Albon. So Latifi's going to get done by a whole lap just because he got picked up by the safety car there. And the second thing is when this all restarts at Baku on the start-finish straight, which is chaos at the best of times, we are going to be right in the middle of it. So have a think. What do you think is going to happen here? Because I'll let you know there's quite a bit of drama that's going to happen. This is not really... this is something that I think should be fairly easily fixable just to allow unlapped cars to go past. Because, by the way, we saw Alex Albon already overtake the safety car. So lap cars can overtake the safety car. It's only at the point that the safety car picks up the leader that there's then a freeze on unlapping yourself, which is the same thing that happens in Formula 1. But in Formula 1, they will issue, well, depending on your view in Abu Dhabi, they will issue a announcement, whatever, for all cars to unlap themselves. So here we go. Everyone's warming their tyres. Latifi is in the middle of this train. And this is where things are going to get a little bit weird. And I actually didn't even really know what to do. So we're racing now. Verstappen's leading and Latifi's in the train. He pulls out. But there's just going to be so much carnage here, I think, with lap cars in the way, that we're going to get another safety car. So congratulations if you had another safety car as a thing that's happened. But we've had a safety car basically during a safety car period, which is a bit weird. And you can see now I'm kind of my brain is whirring. My brain doesn't operate that quickly, but I'm like, okay, we're ahead of the safety car now. What does this mean? But unfortunately, it's just going to be the same thing. We're not going to get another opportunity to unlap ourselves because we've got Verstappen ahead of us who's going to tear away. So we're just going to filter behind again. And you can see here Norris and is that Guan Yu Zhou and Ricciardo. They're going to get past safety car here because safety car hasn't picked up leaders. Safety car is now just going to sit there at that corner. But this is where things get really, really weird. And I think this is the bit that actually is very problematic. So let's zoom forward a little bit more. So we're in the queue for the second safety car here. And Latifi again is... well, he's 2 minutes 40 behind Alex Albon. Does that mean that he's lost another lap to Alex Albon? I need to kind of work that out. That's absolutely insane. But he's 2 minutes 45 behind Albon when they were basically 10 seconds apart. And this time Latifi is going to get well out of the way. And we are going to filter back. But this is a bit that's a bit weird because we are on soft tyres. We pitted on the safety car, the first safety car, to get on the fastest possible compound. and not that many people around us pitted. I think Ocon pitted to get on the soft tyres, but everyone else is basically on worn hard. So we are on a faster compound, even though the car is an absolute dog. So once we let everyone pass, we're going to filter behind basically the 2 Aston Martins, and in this save, Lance Stroll is just absolutely terrible. He's really, really slow. He's almost as slow as us. And this brings up the massive problem, which is I don't believe it's possible in F1 Manager to actually unlap yourself. And this is the proof. Look at this. Latifi has a great run on his compatriot here and just basically pulls out of it. He's not going to overtake. And we see this time and time and time and time again. It's impossible to overtake. It doesn't matter if you go to maximum overtake. It doesn't matter if you go to maximum pace on the tyres. If you have a massive pace advantage, and at this stage we do have a pace advantage because Latifi's on quite old hard tyres and we're on fresh softs. And again, we're going to see here Latifi get a great run, and it is just fundamentally impossible to unlap yourself. So if you end up in a situation where you've been unfortunately done by a safety car and then you have to try and unlap yourself, you can't do. And I think those two issues compound each other. I think that just causes big traffic jams. We see here again, Latifi gets past him basically, then puts the anchors on. So let me know in the comments, by the way, if you've ever successfully unlapped yourself, because the only way I was able to get past Lance Stroll here is when Lance Stroll pitted. And I was kind of surprised Latifi just didn't jump in the bits after him to stay behind him. But for me, this is something that hopefully is fairly easily fixable. Kind of the mechanics are already there. We already know it's possible to overtake, and we already know it's possible to go past a safety car. So if we can just have those in the right places, then hopefully these things won't come up again, because it would have been great here to be on the same lap as Lance Stroll and kind of have a battle here at the back with the Aston Martins, and we were basically denied that. And I think Latifi's probably about 8.5 minutes behind because he's been completely done over. But there we go. Hope you enjoyed it. This is the thing that I really want to see them fix next match. If you've got any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Maybe they're watching these videos. Maybe they're reading the comments. I've had that before in Gran Turismo 7, so it's a great place to kind of give our feedback. But otherwise, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.